5 seconds remaining.
Turn to ban. Seconds remaining. Turn to ban.
Computer 3, connection lost. Computer 3, connected. 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 Computer 3, connection lost. Computer 3, connected.
souls within your narrow.
Radiant team ban.
Команду в нижней сетке в Best of 1 мясорубке. Вот так вот. Вторая карта пошла у нас. Это Decider, группа Б. Висп, Террорблейд в бане, а Вивер, Сайленсер, Энигма там же. Погнали.
Бану Пейла не хватает еще.
Не,
Полирнуть.
Вивер на Тине вот.
The souls within your narrow.
Radiant team ban.
Tiny. I feel there's definitely one. Sometimes get through quite commonly.
So this is, I think, the situation with the Phoenix Necrophost. Okay. So okay, they're banning the Phoenix, so they're like, all right, maybe Vici just takes the Necro, but they might be pushed away from it. They might be like, huh, maybe we don't want to play Necro.
But they know there's no Phoenix. So
maybe Astro's got some
likely to stick with
Decider, группа Б. Висп, Террорблейд в бане,
I think they'll probably respond with Nyx Bane. Actually, try not Nyx Bane. They'll probably respond with Bane
Бану Пейла
+1
не хватает еще.
versus the Necro if it does
Вивер на
get picked.
Тине вот.
I like, you know, it's hard. Like, I don't like Nyx Bane together, but Nyx Bane's so good versus Necrophos. Just like the two of them together, if they're your supports, you've got like no wave clear. It's a little weird. But definitely, if the Necros pick, you'll probably see the Bane. I think they're going to be debating if they want to go for it again.
Do they want to take that Necro? I mean, it's just that there's going to be the temptation because you know that there is no times to get through Phoenix.
But it's got to be a debate. You're like, why the hell would Aster ban the Phoenix? Right? You're like, wait a minute. Then you start mind gaming yourself, and this is where you run your clock. So, okay, they're banning the Phoenix, so they're like, maybe they're thinking.
What else is sort of
but they might be pushed away from it. Tiny. They might be like, huh, maybe
they
we're not
remember
going to play Necro.
But they know there's no Phoenix. Might get gone out.
Maybe Astro's got some
more likely
sleeves.
to stick with the Tiny. Stick with the
Weaver's banned, right? I think they'll probably respond with
Taking into their
Nyx
reserve
Bane.
time. I'm always a little surprised when we see
Bane
teams
+1
that do take a
versus
lot
the
of timing out
Necro.
of reserve time early on in the draft.
I think
Come on, you gotta prepare for this, guys.
you gotta. It's really the mind games though. It's just like, why would they the two of them together if they're your supports? You've got like no wave clear. It's a little weird. You know, it's the mind games. It's
I mean, I think
fun.
if anything, just say they want to pick the Bane.
There it is.
But they take it anyway. They say, okay, we're not going to be spooked by this. I think Aster, I think you do want to take the Bane.
Bane +1.
Bane plus...
Bane, not Lena. Bane,
Not Lena.
Ogre,
You don't pick Lena,
Ogre.
Sally. I mean, Ogre's a maybe. I was thinking Bane
Ogre's
Ogre,
a
but then you're
maybe.
picking your two supports.
Yeah, I don't want to have.
So
both
that's
supports.
not always amazing.
It's good when it's Bane Phoenix, because Phoenix is like this super monster of a hero.
I wouldn't mind Bane Tiny.
Remaining.
I think Bane Tiny's pretty good too. Yeah,
Bane
Bane
Tiny's
Tiny
pretty
feels
hot.
pretty strong.
5 seconds.
Oh, maybe what's left? The
remaining.
Undying was Undying banned in the last one.
Oh, they do
Undying
like
was banned.
They do like it. Oh, and
And
so
Axe
was
was
Axe.
also,
Oh,
yeah.
Axe gets through this time.
There's a lot. See, there's so many heroes that can slip, but
Axe gets
Necrophos doesn't mind playing versus Axe that much.
No.
Necrophos is pretty good versus it, and Axe also, like, if you're trying to creep cut. So versus Necrophos, if it's a core Axe, you want to creep cut, right? But however, if there's a Bane, he can just sleep you, and then the creeps run right by you. So it's like these double kind of things Vici could have in order to deal with this Axe right now, depending on which lane setup it is. But that being said, if Axe is able to get away with the laning phase, this hero is an absolute beast. The reason it's getting picked up in like 3, 4, and 5 position in situation.
Radiant team
Undying is
ban.
also seeming to be like an incredibly rising, popular hero. As it provides so much for you. The laning phase is just insane, and then your team fight, you just drop your tombstone. Once you get level 15, you drop tombstone, you run and you suicide, and like, team fight 1. Good job.
Interesting balance here as well. The
Yeah.
Monkey King taken away, and the Baboka.
Yeah.
The Baboka Wind Ranger
Back.
being banned out.
That's huge.
Like
The
it,
Monkey
let's
King.
see.
I guess because they have these like double.
Remaining.
I mean, Monkey
Melee
King,
heroes.
I feel is always good when you get him in the match.
5 seconds remaining.
I feel like you can really make the axe. Had earlier.
Yeah.
Couple of hits, you're always going to get the Dingo up.
Vici,
I mean, I feel like
I
a
haven't
lot
seen
of
it. I haven't
the
seen Vici
Chinese
play that
teams
much
do
with
like
it,
to
but-
play the Monkey King. We've
oh, they have. Okay, yeah.
You know, in the past.
They do like
I'm
it
sure
versus the Axe
they'll
as well.
play an
Yeah.
play Monkey King if they get the chance.
Radiant
That's fair,
team
that's fair.
ban.
So they banned the Pugna. They have
Yep,
Necrophos.
they got
Pugna is
Necro.
the best, in my opinion, versus Necrophos.
Lena's still feeling for both teams.
Yep.
As always. What happened to Lena last draft? Did he just get ignored or did he get banned?
Lena did get banned,
It
right?
did get banned. Or did they just not touch it?
It was not touched.
Okay,
You're right.
they didn't want it.
Oh no, it was banned last. Sorry, it was,
it was
banned
banned.
last.
Okay, it was
Yeah,
banned
yeah,
last.
yeah.
10 seconds.
Because yeah, we were
remaining.
like, oh yeah, they banned it.
Radiant team pick.
Alright. Asta. What do they want? What do they want with this axe setup? Follow up nicely.
They probably want maybe Morphling.
Right around the tombstone.
Still
Available.
there.
Morph is
10
there.
seconds
PL is there.
remaining.
Oh, PL's actually in the pool too,
PL
huh?
is still there.
5 seconds remaining.
PL did get no, he did get banned in the last. So many carry heroes getting banned. I want catch.
VG Gaming.
I don't know if they pick more.
Nice some catch.
Oh, the Shadow Demon versus Necrophos, the hard counter.
So this is probably why they were letting the Necro through.
Yeah, so they were
have
thinking
this
about
ready.
this one. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is Baboka, right?
No, I think the Boke will play the Undying.
You
right?
think so?
Fenrir will play the Shadow.
I feel like they want the Shadow Demon to have farm in this game, and Undying's more of a 5.
Okay.
Because like I saw
maybe,
Baboka.
maybe.
Oh, we
Yeah,
saw
maybe.
Baboka play that Undying and try to go for the Ag Scepter. It was
remaining.
cute, but it's like, you know, I feel like a Shadow Demon, if he can actually get to a
get
point with like an
5
Aether Lens and
seconds
stuff, like Necrophos has no game. You just pop your ulti on him, and he can't go Yules, he can't ever Ghost Shroud himself. It just automatically constantly purges.
Yeah, and he can't get kills, you know, you've got that save.
Save as well versus both of the
Yeah.
heroes, versus Bane and the Necro.
It's really strong.
It is really neat.
Avicii Gaming, what do they grab? They've got setup.
It's
but,
scary too now,
the
because
setup, the catch and save, the Shadow Demon it's a big one to play around.
and it's hard to pick a lot of your carries, your traditional like Lunas, your Morphlings. 'Cause the Shadow Demon, he's like, okay, great. Now he has a good hero to be able to disrupt
Yeah.
if he wants to aggressively in some team fights
So
too.
maybe you should have had to look towards the strength heroes. Or...
You might, but the thing is that's scary is like if you don't pick one of them, they might just pick the Lunar or the Morphling themselves on Aster, and then they have this Shadow Demon Luna or Shadow Demon Morphling on their
Yeah.
side, which could be extremely threatening. Or even Shadow Demon PL. I mean, there's options.
I feel Morph could still be tempting.
If they morph, the PL is going to get picked instantly by Aster, and you don't want to play Morph
Radiant
versus PL.
team pick.
Yeah, we haven't seen that much.
Shaman.
That's a quite a deviation from.
Oh.
Is that the first Shaman? I'm gonna check right now. That might be the first Shaman over here.
I've not seen any Shaman.
I'm gonna check right now. If I can figure out how my brain works.
Shadow Demon, Shadow Shaman, all the shadows. Draft this game
10
2 draft.
seconds remaining.
What do they want the Shadow Demon with? Any
5
sort of
seconds
setup, any sort of
remaining.
big agi carry themselves? I mean, Sylar, what is Sylar on?
$15. Good night. $15. Good night.
Luna gives
It's
good.
game, and I
Luna's
want
okay at hitting the wards.
I want to see where they're going with the Shaman jump. They could be just going for the. I think if there was a game of any, how about a Drow strat? Shaman, Bane, and
10
Necro run down
seconds
lanes, bully this Axe Undying.
That's not. I mean, that's not bad. We've
Where's
seen
your
Drown
deep
not.
push?
We've seen
Where's
Drown
your
not
deep
doing
push,
so
bruh?
good.
Yeah, your enemy's banned out wide even for
Radiant
you.
team ban.
Drow Ranger.
Hey, hey,
There
hey!
you go.
There we go, boys and girls. It's a Drow strat coming to you hot and fresh. Beachy Gaming.
This hero's not been doing so hot though. but they do have.
I like their lineup.
They have 4 heroes that are great versus
their
Undying,
lineup for
right?
it.
Like
Yeah.
they've got everyone can hit this tombstone.
What is their big finish? They still need that hero for Ori.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
I still don't mind Lena.
Yeah, Lena is
Eul's
still
Builder versus
tempting.
Eul's Builder for the
But then
axe.
all range,
Good versus Undying.
is sort of the necro
Turn
enough
to
beef to
ban.
just put on the front lines?
No, because he's versus Shadow Demon. That's the one scare.
Like, who are you sort of going to present at the front of the push? Question. May sort of get a better look into it with VG Gaming's final ban. How do they want to set up that mid?
10 seconds remaining.
I don't know if it'll be that necro mid.
5
They have to pick
seconds
first
remaining.
though,
Necro-
so they have to kind of
Ah.
reveal which one it is.
VG Gaming's turn to pick. Radiant team pick.
Is banned.
It's the
And
Lena.
Lena is
Yeah, it is the
indeed
Lena.
just settled upon the expected.
I mean, it's good because the
Asta.
axe, you build the Eul's naturally versus the axe, you can hit the tombstone, you've got good burst damage versus Luna, and now you have 5 range that all benefit from Drow Aura, but
I'm looking at Asta's line. I feel like kind of you'd like to play Invoker, but you're against a Drow strat.
10 seconds
Like this is good.
remaining.
If you went against a Drow
does
strat,
Lover play it too? I guess
that's the. I'm
5
sure he does.
seconds.
I'm sure he does.
can.
This guy's got a lot of
Like,
variety.
if he
we've
could
seen on-
play it, but then again, as I say, against the Drow
He
strat,
might just TA.
it may be bullied. TA though, doesn't that also sort of get run over by a Drow strat?
Yeah, but it's like the lane. If you do well in your lane, then you can snowball, and then you have Shadow Demon, Luna, and Undying for Roche. What other hero is great for? Tiny's forgotten. Tiny, Kunkka, and
Tiny Cook. I think
Tiny,
Tiny
Kunkka,
could be the most
or
likely.
yeah, Tiny, Kunkka, or what was it again? TA. I think those are probably the most.
Templar
They
It's
do
just the
go
TA.
for the TA. Okay.
So they
There's
just
still
were trying to
several
solidify the lane. It gives them
Yeah.
really good Roche.
It gives
and
them that good matchup.
and give information, so they can set up, or they can have like the traps all set up around the map too. I've seen Ori win this matchup without Lena, without Drow Aura, quite a few
Okay.
times recently. I saw him actually at TI. He killed no one.
Yeah, he did. He
Remember
crushed
that? He crushed
So
no one as
the
Lena.
Ori
versus
Lena,
TI.
yeah, good luck playing against that.
So it's a Yang
gonna be
Necro.
best.
Okay. A bit of a different approach for Vici. They don't have a frontliner, is my scare.
I feel
They're
like
very squishy versus TA plus Luna.
yeah, that's true. Actually thinking about it, I would maybe have preferred Ori to be on his Dragon Knights. That would have been pretty solid, wouldn't it?
It would have been a better frontliner, and it also
10
seems like it might have worked
seconds
better with the
remaining.
Shadow Demon. But the Lena at least gives them like pop. They can kill
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Luna early.
and as you say,
5
Ori can
seconds
have, he has had really good.
He's had
games. So they're
explosive
relying
games as
on
well
Ori
on it.
to just absolutely own this mid lane.
Okay.
Which is, as we said, not going to be too easy in terms of the hero matchup, but we have seen Ori do it before.
And yeah, it's Babok. Shadow.
It is that.
It's gotta be Babok.
Oh.
I mean, it's
wants to
Undying
be-
does like, I feel like these Undyings, when I see them with farm, it's like all they have to do is drop their tomb and run in and die.
Yeah.
It's cool when they get like some type of defensive items like a Glimmer Cape or anything like that to save teammates or save themselves, but besides that, gold on this hero it's not really the craziest impact. All right, I mean, this is a little bit different. I'm glad we're at least getting different scenarios happening. You know, PL's in the pool, Tiny's in the pool, gets ignored. That's pretty fun. And we get to see a straight up like 1v1, hopefully, Lena versus TA in the mid matchup. Even though that, you know, +2 damage or whatever from the Drow. I feel like Drow is just a hero that I was trying to look up the win rates and stuff, but I can't
not
actually
been
find
great.
them.
It's
not been
not
that
great.
great, no.
As of late, no. I feel like we definitely Drow lose a few than it won. But at the same time, I feel that has been because a lot of the times people were trying to pick Drow rather early in the draft.
Yeah,
they
it's
were
like
like
first
first
two.
pick,
Yeah.
second pick in Drow. You know, whoop-de-doo, you're going to have trouble if you open up with the draft. I think teams have quickly realised that. But obviously slipping it through at the later stage, the draft still could have a chance to catch them off. I mean, as we saw, you know,
Prepare for
against the
battle.
Axe and Dying, you can run these heroes down. You can even have a chance to blue them out the lane if you sort of get the advantage early on in those first few levels.
Yep.
But let's see how the guys. This game 2, they're up 1 game at the moment, Asta. Let's see if this Drow lineup from Future Gaming is enough to take it to a game 3.
I think if they mess up in these lanes, I think this could be
It's just going to crumble.
really crumbling for Vici and Aster. They have a really solid like team fight lineup in the mid game. Vinci's kind of does too, but they don't have a frontliner. They have nobody to start the fights. Their starting of the fights is like the Lina running in and getting the Yules off or something along those lines. So we already see top, we see the Axe as well as the Shadow Demon. They're setting up for cutting the wave. They have double Stout Shield, we see Baboka's items too. 2 sets of Tangos and 2 Salves. That is not something you see very often. That crazy amount of regen on a 4 position.
30
Mid lane, they've
seconds
already
to
got their wards down too, so both having that even high ground vision. So to play around and aggro those creeps.
I mean, and this bottom lane, right? I mean, farming as the Luna against the Necrophosser, is it super nasty lane, or you still sort of do okay with the back of the neck? Yang's neck.
You mean Undying?
Oh, sorry, as an Undying.
I feel like Luna's going to have a great time bottom.
Yeah. Invasion come in, and top lane
The
Vici.
battle begins.
Look at XXS already. He's already making his way to start preparing himself to cut creeps. They don't want to be laning versus this at all. He's actually going to go between tier 2 and tier 3. Pull the following wave.
He should get away with that pretty well this game, right?
He's versus Bane, one of the better heroes versus that. If he just gets
that's
slapped,
true.
the creeps
Bane's up
just
top.
run right by.
Yeah.
So he's got to avoid the Bane. You can see he's already scouting. DY, he knows something's up.
See, so the Shaman joining Yang down here on the bottom.
You can already do this a couple times where he lets the creep wave, when he's Lina versus PA, he lets the creep wave actually go under his tower level 1 so he can get level 2 immediately and then try to push pressure. So he's got level 2 now and he's going to be able to have this like double creep wave kind of building up versus PA. I've seen him actually do this like 3 or 4 times where he just intentionally doesn't get the full block off. We'll see if it works out for him though.
This is lane to watch. Just always great to see Ori lane as the Lina.
Lane. Getting bullied pretty hard. Those decays really start to build up. Fade makes sure to block the block the small camp, block that pull, so they can try to pressure. They do have a dual range versus a melee plus like a Luna, who's kind of like melee hero. They got hit by double decays.
They did. They got right next to each other.
Oh my God, Fade! One more hit.
It should be fine.
The heal's coming out. He'll be okay.
Oh, I mean,
It's very close.
he's got the south going as well, so he'll be fine. But yeah, certainly seeing Fenrir just turn up the lane and ready to put the pressure on these two. Mid lane, Ori, he's got to be careful with those side blades. Dying.
He's doing good in the last hits though. 7-2. Comparison to the 4 last hits of Lover at the moment. You said Ori, extremely experienced in this matchup. Getting the stun as well. Mid, he's getting low. I'm gonna mostly be watching mid. Sorry. Top lane is Chase Master brings up. It's enough.
It is DY.
He gets him.
First blood, putting an end to XXS's shenanigans.
And now he has Nightmare at
And bottom lane, Yang and Fade collapsing in onto Sylar behind the tower as Fenrir was already he was elsewhere. He got bullied out earlier by the Shaman and was not prepared to come back and help out his teammate.
Oh, and he's going to suicide the Ancient. So that's 26 seconds where your Luna's alone. Now Sylar's really going to get pressured.
A rough start there. Ready, keep damning.
They even get the side pull off down bottom too. Constant battle with aggro from creep. Level 4 on the Lina now. Only level 3 on TA. Got the Mango, the stun, he's got the kill.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Ori's Lina.
Oh, he's suiciding. He's suiciding.
I mean, why not? He's low on HP, he's low on mana. Get yourself back to lane at a similar time to TA, but be refueled. You don't want to give up the chance of just dying straight up or waiting for the south or regen to come in.
Yep. So much now. They're just meeting these creeps up top. Paparazzi as well as DY. DY has a Mango.
I mean, you put a poison on him. Boker himself out of mana.
Free line will be okay for now. TA is pulling ahead in the last hits though. Even though he did die, the first 4 levels, the first 3 levels are extremely crucial for the Lina. It's once TA hits 5, that's when it's just so damn difficult. But look at this, Ori just keep putting that harassment on. Fenrir, I mean, he continually gets these double decays.
And down bottom, Sylar, he's getting the farm. You see us behind, but he's not getting totally bullied out.
Yeah. The biggest thing is really XSS just getting a push. By this Bane is they almost get this around, but Paparazzi, he actually TP'd from his tower to the shrine, trying to catch them off guard. Early point in Gust as well. Gonna get him one. XXS does not have a TP either. Eventually, they'll kill him here.
I mean, that little move from Paparazzi, not
cute.
something you expect. Going from your tower to the shrine like that in the same lane very early on, but they did grant them both for the kills.
I mean, that's you don't even see that coming, right? He just like TP'd and he was in the lane, but then he's just gone for a second and he's able to get that kill. That's a very clever move. Bottom, Tyler, and Fenrir getting bullied now. Necrophos built up to that top. They got that early first kill. They're able to snowball it a little bit down bottom. Heavy amount of wand charges too. That's the problem about having like the Undying versus the Necrophos is you're spamming decay, and there's nothing Necrophos thrives off more than those early wand charges. Sleep comes out, Diago the creep wave top. Boca gonna bring the creep wave back to XXS. But he's gonna get slowed. Paparazzi's got 3 points in frost arrows.
He's gonna get the kill onto the boat. Well, I mean, he's not DY will, as DY takes the last touch, but again, doing one of the better jobs we've seen, a feeling with this the axe creep cut that Astra trying to get away with. The Bane setup, disrupting the pull, as you say, and buying time for Paparazzi to walk over, get involved in the killing.
It's very ideal for them if these lanes are going like this. They need it to do so they can have a good presence in them. Especially for this first, like, with this lineup, they could just snowball so hard. Do we have any ancient stacks coming along yet? Not just yet for Lover.
Best against pressure 2 to farm. He's down there, and it's the Necrophos. Yang. Yes.
Oh. They brought Baboka. They started pinging immediately though. They seem to know that he made the rotation fade. They'll start noting that Baboka is here.
Walk down.
And immediate rotation. They're like, DY, get down here. Okay. He's got a lot of stick charges though. He's got 18.
He's on and on to them, but he gets them out. Oh, full health. Ghost Route, full health there. They turn things around. They look towards Fenrir. Fenrir gets shackled down, held in place. No save for him, as Vici Gaming with that ward behind the tower, reading the movement and very ready to make the play in return. DY,
he will drop.
He does dive unnecessarily underneath that tower.
They're going to keep looking for this pressure. They get the Hex, they get the Shackles. Baboka, he's got no mana. Fenrir comes back down, but this is a full mana Necrophos who's just looking for the dive.
He's 1 kill away from having the level 6.
He indeed is. And they're pressuring tower off with all this too. Baboka.
Now he's got the Reaper.
Now he's got 6. Oh my god, Fenrir.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, this is a disaster for Astra. They're going to be able to get this one too. Reaper side, where is it? There it comes. Bam. They just clean up on the bottom lane. I mean, he ghost shrouded. Oh,
he ghost shrouded and got teamed.
Sylar will take that. That was a
589 gold.
Beautiful cash prize for coming in and putting an end to Yang's reign on the bottom lane.
Ooh, he got greedy. He wanted to ghost shroud stick, but as soon as he ghost shrouds, he gets hit by that Lucent.
Immediate beam from Sylar. All right, so that could have gone a whole lot worse for us. It didn't look great. They lost the tower.
And he denies it though. All right, well.
All right, Sylar does manage to clean up a bit of fortune.
Yeah.
For the team.
So XXS has now been relegated to completely jungling on this axe. He's versus Bane Drow. Playing versus these like double ranges of axes.
Oh,
it's problematic.
Oh, Hyla.
He's alone though.
He is.
There's no help.
There's no TP. There's no tower. There's no way of getting to him.
Oh, rest in peace. We'll make him work for it.
Oh, finally died.
They took him.
Or, top lane though, Paparazzi tries to TP away, will fall. Great success in the boat.
Much needed kills up top. Anything they can do to shut down.
They've got to make something happen. I mean, they're so far this Drow strat, they're getting away with it. They have the edge on the lanes.
Yep, definitely. And the only thing is like the TA, right? TA is having a pretty damn good time after dying in that mid lane.
Dire's middle tower is under
attack. Be able to farm those stacks to be able to get enabled even more so. They're actually smoking. Oh, they were smoking Ori, but Ori attacked.
Dire's top tower is under
a little bit of a war.
I think DY is just gonna go watch where the Luna's farming jungle, because you know Luna's gonna go relegate to jungle when you've already pressured and taken a tier 1 so early. So DY gonna put the high ground one up. We'll be able to spot out Tyler while he's doing so. XSS, this is so much space for this top.
He's really catching back up after being bullied earlier.
Yeah, and like you said, Paparazzi, he tried to TP out, so he wasn't able to TP back in, so it gives him a lot of pressure. Tower getting dropped down to 200 HP, and they've dwindled that goal down. It was nearly actually a 3K lead, less than one, in this early start.
3-second count when you're trying to execute your out.
Absolutely.
You sort of slow down, it's going to be a huge buff to the enemy.
Denied.
They're really keeping the pressure down on bottom onto Sylar. Yang as well as DY, they're just going to keep the pressure down here. They're just going to keep forcing it in. This is Yang's home for the time being, unless he sees someone in front of him. Or he's just going to keep jungling, but he does not jungle at the same pace as a TA. He can jungle, but he can't do Ancients.
The ward's top, but pretty farmed up.
Yeah.
A little less of an opportune place to put them.
And Lover just walks bottom and gets a very quick, easy pickup.
Yeah.
That's a very early level 6 on Fade, right? That's pre-10 minutes, pre-tome.
I mean, it is
6.5, but yeah, they got the whole ward. They got all of them.
It did a bit of damage to the tower, but those wards were quickly cleaned up by the Shadow Demon.
Got to get a quick Dragon Lance or Hurricane Pike on Paparazzi. I've seen what he can actually do versus these axes a lot of time when he gets like Hurricane Pike and Manta. He's very quick on his fingers in order to either dodge the call or quickly Hurricane Pike them when they go for this initiation.
Mid lane, not looking to actually go on that. They have the sleep set up. They did have the Laguna, but with the refraction still, they're not confident that take it off him. Get a chance to get the kill. Didn't want to go aggressive on it.
He went for 3 points in the Nightmare as well in this game. I actually never seen it. Instead of 3 points in Brain Sap. In this game, I guess like he could sleep the TA and hit him until he breaks the refraction, and then they can set up for the kill. But I've actually never seen. I mean, there's the slight increase in cast range too.
Look at this rotation up top of Sylar. Straight away, comes in with the ult.
And they're gonna get paid.
One. They've got the call as well with the control into Fade. Double kill for XXX.
He just bought a Vanguard too, and now he's up to 1,000 gold.
This Grouse, as we say, it can fall.
Fragile.
Face.
Yeah, it can be very fragile. You give up a couple kills to this Axe, he gets a Blink Dagger, and then your lineup is, it's pretty food to an Axe with a Blink. Everyone is extremely squishy besides, I guess, like the Necrophos, but he is versus certain counters in this game, in particular that Shadow Demon.
I mean, I think a lot of times when you run a Drow lineup, especially against heroes like a Luna, you don't want the Luna to sort of come out of the laning stage in a decent place, and Sylar has. You know, he's third highest on the net worth. He's not been totally crushed in that lane. He was able to hold his own and making these rotations, get himself involved in these early kills. He's doing just the right for himself on the Luna.
Going for the mid tower. The wards are in a bit of an aggressive position. They're going to kill all those. They're even going to put the tombstone down. It's going to get focused.
Yeah, and on the side, Yang's got to be careful. He's being trap slowed. Being kited up at the side, but again, the ward's dropped. Sure, it does half the damage to the tower, but the Shaman feeling a little underwhelming.
I think he put them a bit too aggressively. I think if he put them back a little more onto like their side
towards the river.
Yeah, I think it was just a little bit too deep. But now they're committing forward predator. They get the Fiend's Grip as well.
He
saved another hero though.
Oh yeah, that's not going to save the heroes. It's getting reaped the sun. That's going to mean that both end up dying. I mean, they could have both been in trouble anyway. There was 5 heroes here from VG Gaming.
Oh, he disrupted the Undying though. Instead of your TA. And pays for it immediately. All right, good collapse there by Vici. Trying to keep the pressure on, and immediately they go down to Sylar. He's got to expect this. 4 TPs as well to get out of there.
Straight up to top. He's got the money for the Mask of Madness.
They almost have Blink on Axe too, so that's where XXS can start just hunting all around the map. And give space for that Luna to do what Lunas love the most, is jungle. They've gotten for the Blink first on the TA, so Lover can get active pretty early on. He can go for these quick kills because everybody's, like I said, pretty damn squishy. I think what Bane is, who's got higher? The Drow and Bane are the tanky ones. Necrophos' armor is pretty low, but he's got Ghost Shroud. He's actually going for the Crimson Guard on Necrophos.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
It is quite a lot of physical damage coming out from Aster, but they do have a bit of mix because Axe, he just does a crazy amount of pure damage and just all this crazy amount of damage, and Luna ulti is always something you can't forget about. No. Crimson in, herd into Crimson Guard for Neko, so he can act to that frontliner. He needs something to be able to, but the one problem is when you're building Crimson Guard, it still also gets purged off. If you get Demonic Purged and you pop it, that guard gets immediately removed. I think he just wants to try to tank up. He has to act as a frontliner for his team. Someone has to.
I thought you want to be getting Yules against this axe that's having this very quick blink time.
You can't. It's just gonna get. The thing is, it gets purged off of you. If you use it defensively ever, it
No,
instantly
but
gets
you're throwing the axe up when he calls.
That's Lena's job.
Oh, okay. So Lena's going to be
Yeah, Lena gets.
yeah.
Maybe they could double down. The bottom initiation.
They're going to try and open, but he's going to hold his position. Axe, he doesn't care sort of about the speed down. The wards are going to be dropped by Sylar, moving in with the Eclipse, bringing DY down very low. The Lunar Blade comes down. We'll be able to burst down a second. It's 2-2 at the moment. Fenrir is still alive, but the wards are hitting into, and Sylar does lose his life. There's going to be 4 kills for Vici Gaming. Blink out will be successful from Lubba. Vici Gaming coming out on top. They couldn't kill off Yang. Yang able to hold his ground and push on. The wards in a position where it made it very hard for Aster to fight around.
I do like it. Like, sure, it can get dispelled, but he needs to be the front line, and it works out. Like him just walking into the fight there, they focus a bit of attention to him. He soaks a lot of those hits from the Eclipse with the hood as well. He's actually switched to the pipe. He just has a casual Vanguard for now, but that'll help versus Eclipse in the fights.
Yeah, absolutely. Extra bit of HP.
Yep. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Very successful fight for Vici. They claim it too. Now they can back up, get themselves some nice farm, and it's going to be a Shadow Blade build on Papara. He can continue to go hunting, so double Shadow Blades, or he's also going to do the same. Switched again. He bought the pipe, sold it, and then he went back to the Grim. Maybe it's because like Eclipse was just used, so he's like, oh, you know, I have like 80 seconds to farm the pipe now. Could be a thought process there.
Haste.
Poor Fenrir. What is net worth? He doesn't have food.
Nearly. Bought them. Not in this game, but it is back on top off the back of that. Fine.
Yeah, just pulling all the way to a 5k goal too. Like they win that fight at the 3k, and then they make a move up and away, and initiation by Axe.
Just trying to get the jump in. That's going to be a long shackles from Fade, holding the Axe in place. Will allow them to turn towards Tombstone and try and take it away from Fenrir.
Zombies are building up. DY's dying to the zombies.
He's got to be careful. The zombies, they did it. I mean, Ori will get him with the Laguna Blade and get Fenrir in return.
The zombies plus the shadow poison was enough.
Just there for Sylar mid.
That's such a quick Aether Lens, right? I was like, whoa, that's the shackles.
The range that he had there. I mean, he's been getting a lot. They've been giving him a lane a lot of the time. I
mean, they're continuing the pressure. This is exactly what he wanted to be doing with this drought strat. As mid lane, Paparazzi TP's in. He's trying to set up for Sylar. Sylar, quick TP out. We'll be safe. The ward's top. They're gonna bring the tower into deny range. Oh, catapult.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
They got it.
Dire's bottom tower is under
You nearly have the Deso done.
Okay.
So we'll see.
Yeah.
It's a hard game.
They're not. I've been watching this guy. Like his patterns are pretty good overall. Like his games that he's been playing, he's had consistent performances where like it's sometimes he like dies a couple times, but he seems always to have the farm. He knows where to farm on the map. It'll be a treat to watch. We saw Aster, of course, suffer quite a lot.
There's so many things that make it hard for the PA player game. Jumps in, gets dusted, neck throws there, keeping himself alive, Bane throws out a nightmare.
She's about the follow-up though, right? Like Axe is the one who goes. And
sure.
Yeah, but still, there is a lot of control.
There's a lot.
It's really about your BKB timing mostly on TA. It's like Blink Deso, if you can get a Roche, fantastic. If you can test a Roche, fantastic. If you get your BKB, you're going to be in a good spot.
Set up another catch. Oh, and they've got the grip as well. They got a Reaper Suck down on Sylar.
Oh my god. They're starting to get their snowball going. And they can go for Roche. They've got Serpent Wards in 25 seconds. But they're probably going to commit for it anyway, even without it. 68 seconds, no Luna.
Nasty, can even head over it to do it. Got the Axe. But with the wards out, they see him. They know where he is.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
EY's coming over just in case XXS has any intention of going in a bit. He's a free agent. Gaming, keeping the Drow dream alive.
And they are going to go for the Yules next on the Necrophos. So he's already been acting as this like super frontliner, Hood with the Crimson Guard, tanky enough. And then Yules is just, I mean, like, good versus the Axe. Probably not good as a defensive one.
With DY's waiting, he knows XXS is going to be tempted to go for these creep.
Radiant's middle tower
Close to
is
one.
under attack.
XXS make the jump for the next creep wave, that is the question.
Look how Vici split. They have only 3 heroes showing mid because they know Luna's dead. And the other 2 are setting up trying to hunt the Axe.
Radiant's middle tower
Really good distribution of resources there.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Which is coming in fast though. BG Gaming are not giving Asta many chances to get back into this game. We're still yet to really see Lover turn up to the more recent engagements. It's going to be hard to Blink Dagger for Shaman.
Paid so far. 4-3 and 8. 7k gold advantage at Blink. Blink and Aether is so early on, level 12 too. Such far. Disable range. Azori is hasted. Hunting. XXS is Blink Dagger's down.
Ori. He's got the catch. It's a beefy axe though. So XXS will be able to TP out after Disable's used.
Bounty Wizard out. Ichi, are they going to claim all 4? They are. Further increase that gold lead, and they're keeping the lanes all pushed out past their river. So it's making Aster playing a bit of a defensive stance. They really need BKBs. So next timing for Aster is BKB on both Luna and TA before they can actually try to take these fights. But they look like they're going to keep getting jumped every single time. Fade in mid, gets the grab onto Sylar.
Closing lane though.
He might solo kill the Luna.
Yang does get taken down. Sylar, he goes for the ult, tries to turn around. Oh!
Oh my goodness!
And he's out of there. Sylar. Oh, he does end up dying.
Or he comes in to
Or
clean
he
it up.
does indeed come in for the quick touch to finish him off.
Oh my
But
goodness.
they do strike back on the bottom there, as we saw. Aster being able to enable TA. Sort of seeing come into play. The demonic purge against the Ghost Shroud. Constantly removing it, allowing the Necrophos to still be vulnerable to physical damage.
Yeah.
TA.
Did he pop Crimson and stuff too? I was looking at mid. I actually wasn't looking at
I don't know if he tried to, but
it gets
everything was
insta-purged.
gone.
Yeah,
Everything
it gets
was gone.
insta-purged. I mean, Hood, you
Yeah,
can't
no.
purge. That's the one nice thing. But Crimson Guard, the block does get insta-purged.
Yeah, and TA doesn't care about any hoods. It's level with those kills. Very close to having BKB.
It's big timings for Aster. When they have those BKBs, there's a lot less they have to be worried about.
This TA can just go crazy.
Yeah. Just get on top of those 54s, and they have no control for him. They just have the Bane. So probably kill out the Bane, and then hopefully focus down on the Drow. It's Babuka. Looking for the Drow, but who's hunting who?
Fades in with a blink, the Hex. Babuka trying to hide. He cannot get himself away. Ori now unstoppable. Another Hurricane Pug.
He's going for the right-click build since he's got the Drow aura. Also, the Hurricane Pike, another way to deal with the Axe if you do see him. You've got the Yules, you've got the Hurricane Pike. Both items can be used if you have this side of him. You see he's going for a Shiva's Guard next to try to tank up, but they're looking to just keep the pressure on his Axe.
They've got him outside of the base. And they've got the burst.
Oh no, XXS gets grabbed. How long for Serpent Wards?
From BG Gaming.
10 seconds for Serpent Wards as well. They've got... They actually don't have any creeps bumping into it there. Mid's pushed out, bottom's pushed out, and Tyler is occupying top area.
Got to be careful every time they go out on their own. Yeah. I guess the aim of the game is make space for Sylar, make space for Lover, at least get their BKBs on.
They're gonna know there's a ward down bottom now for sure. The way that Fade actually just made that jump there. Fenrir's gonna probably try to de-ward it, but he knows if he walks outside, he's gonna die. So mid. They might try to threaten. Trying to look for where Sylar is farming, but sometimes the greatest place to farm is dangerous location. It is working. The scan does not connect on him. Neutrals will be
He
respawning.
got away with the whole jungle.
Yep. Very close to BKB.
Yeah.
He's recovered pretty nicely. XXS is the one he is struggling a bit. The big recovery point for him is that Blade Mail. If he can get the Blade Mail, he calls a lot of these heroes. They will just kill themselves. They're amplifications from that Drow. They don't want this game to drag on too much. They want to be able to keep the pressure on, keep a lead. If they have a lead, they can let it drag a little bit. But as for letting it go too far, I don't think they want to, because they want to keep this map control, keep everything contained, Get a gem early on.
They're hunting though.
Go for breaching after you get a rush.
Hyla, he's close to the BKB, but he may not get a chance to finish. He goes for the TP, but they found him. Wait.
What?
Excuse me. Ori? I mean, we saw their vision. They had good vision of it.
Him.
I mean, I would. We saw the vision perspective there, VG Gaming. I guess he literally just wasn't looking at his hero, but...
Mercy for Mori.
I don't know what it was, but it weren't great from Ori. He just straight up missed that. Then he sort of, I mean, he had enough time that even a light strike would have done it on those trees.
Definitely.
But didn't go for Eve.
Yang is pretty far up here. Bane is not near this team fight.
He's surely going to be dead. They do get the Hex locked down. That's going to keep Yang safe. Oh, he's dead. He's dead.
Certainly dead for 90 seconds.
He went on for the BKB buyback, and he didn't pop the BKB before going in. As we're seeing both teams, both mid laners, make mistakes. It's late in the day. They've been playing Dota for a long time today.
Oops.
But not pressing the BKB before going in after expending your buyback to buy that BKB. And Ori missing out on an opportunity to catch Sylar off by the secret shot.
Ori makes up for it because he force-staffed his Necrophos.
Sure, well, he's been redeemed.
We'll give him that one. And he's 7-1 and 5.
Yeah,
he's kicking butt. So there's the gem. Keep this lead, pick up those bounties, keep controlling the map until that second rush, and then more than likely try to end the game, or at least get a Rax lead with that second rush with Power Ranger. Your delicious Mass Serpent Ward. Mass Serpent. Sylar, he's spotted. There's no Reaper side.
Oh, they'll poke at him.
But they've got high ground vision, Fenrir. Oh, Baboka?
Oh no, he tried to head in and help out.
Help out VG, he did.
Be back on top with
now they can actually just go for the breach. They have 60 seconds, no Shadow Demon. They can just look the Serpent Wards on high ground 30.
There is still these two BKBs.
There is.
And the Blade Mail on Act.
Okay, he does have the Blade Mail now. All right. So you see him position. He's behind the tree. He's waiting to get the perfect jump. He wants to try to catch two heroes together. Will they give him the opportunity though? They're spread quite nicely.
Getting Yang and Ori would be the dream as they are the two with the Yule set. Obviously, White just have a nightmare that would still be annoying.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
They're almost at. Oh, Upper has to be careful. Could be the jump they're looking for.
Doesn't want to go for it yet.
They're losing the Rax though.
Gotta go for it soon. They're next to each other again.
Uh-oh, now the Serpent Wards are down.
Oh, now the Rax are definitely dead.
Now they're, yeah.
As XXS, he'll just keep on hiding by that tree. Doesn't want to do it. He doesn't want to jump in.
He's happy. They just get a Rax like that off of a couple pickoffs, and now they've got this continuous map control. The early gems that they picked up too, they can control even more so.
Perhaps going for the Aghanims.
Radiant's top shrine has fallen.
Julia one. I guess they do have. There's obviously going to be sort of the lunar illusion shadowing down the line. Oh no, that's an illusion. So. And the TA's been hacked. Shackle will be captured with Sylar.
Yang.
Yang with the ult. Yang's going to be taken down. Monic Purge taking that ghost round off him. And Paparazzi, he tried to have a poke at this one as well.
He's in trouble. The BKB is chasing him.
They've got the jump forward. That's going to be Paparazzi gone. There'll be a buyback from Yang.
Oh my.
As both teams, I mean, maybe showing a bit of the fatigue as the night gets late.
That's a save your body syndrome, right? Backs up trying to help the Necrophos, but Necrophos is in a super tough position to save there in the middle of an Eclipse, getting Shadow Demon ulted as well. A little bit of slip-ups on both sides here, but VG, they still at least have this Rax lead, and they have some good map control. They didn't lose their gem there, did they? That would be super costly if they did. I think they put it back on the courier before they died. Okay, they actually have it on Ori.
Yeah, Ori's got hold of it, but
okay,
Yang having to buy back as he did. I mean, I say having to, but it wasn't able to really do anything with it as the aspect escaped. It is going to sort of start to get that net worth difference swing back around towards Asta.
And look, I mean, Sylar just got catapulted up too. He's level 20. He's getting like halfway or more than halfway to a butterfly. Looks like Lover now has a full Dragon Lance, so he's got that like further distance that he can actually hit people from. Also going for that Hurricane Pike, so he can maybe like kill these supports very easily. Lets them get outside on the map. And the other thing I didn't actually like talk about is the gem is really good also versus like the TA, because then you don't have to worry about that like shenanigans of creep cutting all the time. You take out all those traps, keep your map control going. Yeah, they're trying to keep these waves pushed in. So they're trying to set up for the Roche. They actually pop the Drow Aura, force in bottom wave, force in top, force in middle. We have Shivas for both Necrophos and Leech. Looks like they're both doubling down on. I mean, they need armor, for sure.
Yeah, we see that a lot.
Yeah.
There's sort of double shivers. I feel like we see that a lot more recently. I guess this is what maybe teams realizing that what this hero for in terms of value for what it does armor-wise, especially on heroes, damage, it worth the purchase.
I mean, AC is just an expensive item.
Yeah, you don't want to be getting it on either of these. Feels awful.
How brought you He needs to have some physical damage resistance. Butterfly, definitely the right choice versus Luna and that EA. And look, they're just getting ready for that rush. Put those traps inside, deward the whole area of this high ground so you can at least claim your position here. As Luna will go pushing out those side lanes. Try to get this butterfly finished, which he pretty much has done now. Can disassemble that Mask of Madness into it if he would like to.
Tempted to.
Yep, and they've got the Shadow Demon too, who can send the illusions top, keep that push going for a little bit longer.
Shadow Demon and Luna at this stage of the game starts to be a real cause for concern.
I like for the Soul Catcher creates illusion on death this game too, so sometimes it's like you don't really want that XP gain talent because you die and you're dead for such an increased long time.
Triple fire.
I mean, it could be nice against some of these heroes.
Yep. It'd be pretty okay.
Drow?
Yeah, no, it's not like amazing. It's not like these Drow illusions are like the absolute beast of like a Morphling or like a Terrible or a Luna, but it's something.
Am I tired or what? But you get the aura, right?
Tired.
You don't, do you not? You sure?
Radiant's bottom shrine is under attack.
Smoke up, smoke on smoke battle, so they're fighting.
You get the aura, right? Oh, illusion, it's yours.
I don't think he's gonna get the Soul Cage.
Okay.
I don't think so. They're actually sneaking in the road.
I mean, they've got the
This
damage.
is a clever move. They might actually just get away with this. I don't think Vici has any idea this is going on. That's an Aegis and a cheese. That can really turn the tide of these fights. Uh-oh.
Yeah, Vici were not prepared for that at all. They had no one heading over there. They felt confident in the vision. Didn't expect sort of that sneak play to happen.
Radiant's bottom shrine is under attack.
The safe objectives.
I mean, they have to be incredibly careful now for the next
I mean,
game.
one more bad failed team fight from Vici Gaming, and suddenly Asta is back on top with the non-Drow strap. So that's when the Drow strap gets a little what.
They just have to like shove these lanes really quickly. Don't show their faces too much. Stall out this Aegis as long as possible, because taking a fight into Aegis and cheese, that just means that your Reaper, one of your big ultis is going to get soaked by that Aegis, and then the fight gets that much more difficult. So immediately Paparazzi pops Drow Aura, pushes down bottom as far as he can, TP's top, trying to force out that top lane. We're going to see them force out mid lane too. Just avoid those fights as long as you can, unless you can see an opportunity to let them kick off.
See already a bit of a bump in the road there for Vici Gaming this game. Net worth starts to turn, XP actually back to even, and the win probability is certainly starting to falter away from the advantage in favour of Vici Gaming with.
Shadow Demon Illusions plus Luna. Down bottom. The Blink Dagger finish up with Boca too, so he can play in a much safer position to always get the saves off in these situations now versus either the Bane, Polino, or the Necrophos. Push. Push pretty damn fast. These Luna Illusions. Paparazzi switched again. He keeps switching items. He switched from Aghanims to Butterfly, then to Manta. Now he's back to Aghanims. Now he's back to Manta. There we go.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I think he just was queuing up the next side.
Against the point though where we're seeing Asta getting confident to push up towards that high ground of Vici Gaming.
And they're getting some deep traps down too, so some more information on the map for them. And they can always cut those waves too, the thing that we love so much. So like we said, Vici, they're just trying to stall for the Sages to go away, but they're losing that net worth advantage slowly but surely. Experience is also kind of lingering around.
They've lost quite a bit.
They still have the win percentage.
They do,
win
but
probably.
it's not quite what it was. As
No,
we saw,
definitely not.
It's slipping away from them with every sort of passing minute. This Luna and TA only going to scale that a little bit better. Drow lineup.
XXS is going to go for that BKB next after the Blade Mill, just so he can't get Yules during his combo.
Radiant
One of the better choices. Lots of people do it that much. Actually is. Oh! Tyler steps up. He actually reveals the smoke for his team. Fade in a pretty nice spot there on the sidelines. Level 18 too, so level 3 Serpent Wards. Gets spotted by Shadow Poison. No. Yes, dude. Zoom the hell out of there. They're trying to get as much as they can out of this Aegis. They have it for another minute and 35 seconds.
Shara. Just getting so much gold after that butterfly play. She's up straight away 4,000. So I imagine what Satanic's going to be next on the menu.
Satanic or Scotty? Probably Satanic.
Right.
He's just trying to keep that split push going. He has not popped the Drow Aura this time just yet.
Money to burn.
Waiting till it gets a little bit further on his side.
4 bounty runes each.
Look at 3.
3?
Yeah, I still gets one top.
Alright.
Man, Fenrir, he's just walking around with Tranquil Boots in this game. That's all he needs. Tranquil plus 1 plus Windlace. As long as he can get the Tombstone down, and all he needs is level 15. Bit of a low period though, like we said, Vici. They're just trying to wait. Wait for that Aegis to be gone. They're picking up their next items too. Lena now has BKB. Kind of tanky too. It's gone for the right click build.
Yeah, I guess as you say with the armor from the Shiva's guard,
Yep.
it certainly often the protect against this punch that the Drow, so the TA and the Luna's going to have.
Went for the health town as well at 15, so all these little things adding up. Even now give Ori the gem, so we can go a bit safe and just take out all these traps and potential split pushing that could be going on. XXS is getting close to that BKB though, and then it's going to be tough to peel people off of him. They don't have the option of just Yules him in the air. But Aegis does get replenished.
He's got the Satan.
He has the full
Goes
thing finished
full in.
already, huh?
He's got it totally done. Obviously leaves him without buyback.
They don't have... They're not even building toward the MKB on the Drow, though. And he already has that evasion. Could definitely be problematic for paparazzi.
Get to start building into the butterfly so they see the...
Might change it, yeah.
Well, I guess he already knows that it is there. So that doesn't to opt to build. So it's going to give his team as a whole more right click.
Sure.
And give himself an extra little bit of survivability.
And Yang also went for like attack speed on Necrophos. I mean, in this game, of course,
Yeah.
versus like physical.
And with the
like,
Drow.
yeah. Gives that little bit of extra punch. Because XXS still doesn't have the BKB. He's so close. He's waiting for the creeps to spawn.
Do you think he himself as well does just buy at this stage?
Yeah.
The second life's not really going to do too much
If he can get that jump, it's just going to make his life so much easier to get those jumps in the back.
Yeah, I guess he can't really do much.
Then they can't stop him. Like the only save they really have is like a Bane sleep besides that, but yeah, here comes BKB out. And they're chunking down that gold lead more and more. They're getting the win probability up for themselves. It's 58% now only for Vici. It moved about 7% in the last few minutes. This Drow strat. Turn to Haas would be telling us, the Haas would be like, you know, it's 37 minutes. Drow strats after the 35-minute mark have a lower win rate. I don't know what the number.
Getting to that point. Wow, I mean, you can feel that they're coming out onto Gaming's half of the map with a lot of confidence, pushing these towers, taking away these tier 2s.
They're getting the farm on like the significant carries, right? It's like the Luna TR are getting the majority. Axe is taking a little bit, while the distribution on Vici, it's getting spread out a lot more. There's like 4 heroes kind of taking the farm in comparison quite heavily. These 2 huge cores on the side of Aster are looking pretty threatening as the Hex next choice for Lover, so you can get all that insta-catch. And Paparazzi is having an action. Slowing down quite a bit here. Yeah, so you don't get the Drow. Why are you making me feel dumb? It's been like a 16-hour day on.
Why does Terrorblade get the drow?
Terrorblade is reflect.
That's just silly. Why does his reflections get the drow?
I think you're sleeping.
Come on. Wait, why? No, but you know what I mean. Wow, come on. At least take that away from the
Buff Terrorblade.
buff terrible. Not do that. Terrible advice.
Dude, it's taken. I'm watching this now. It went down another 2%, 56%. We're almost at even playing fields. Even though it does feel like Aster, they've gotten much better control of this game. And even though it says like a less than 2k gold advantage for Vici, they have 1200 on Lina, 4000 on Drow. Necrophos has 2300. So in fact, like Aster, it's kind of more of an even game because they haven't spent a bunch of gold too. But it's much more even than that gold does show, at least in that instance. So Roche, 5 seconds. Aster's gonna know about it first too. They have the TA trap already set up in it too, so they're already positioned on the high ground, and they will see that spawning. Send some illusions out, push out the lanes, try to scout something, and they can commit for this. They kill it very fast with the flesh golem as well as all this minus armor and physical. I don't think Vici's gonna be here in time. I don't think they're gonna be set up in time for it at all. It's gonna drop way too quickly. That's the refresher chart too. And oh, a DD.
Well, they're definitely getting.
Now they're definitely getting it.
I mean, this is.
How thankful.
What, 2 times in a row? Yeah, the BG game has got assassin. They've done nothing. They've not been set up and prepared for this. They're allowing
like, who takes the shard?
The game.
They're like, you know what? I think Fenrir might take the shard. I think double tombstone into a death, into a... Oh, no. He gave it a Luna. Double BKB, double satanic, yeah, double Luna ulti. I think it's... But the triple tombstone. Yeah.
Quadruple. 20.
Uh-oh, mid lane.
Jump
BKB Blade Mail.
It's going to be there to give him some safety, but it's certainly not enough. He's dead.
Game's looking so difficult now.
I mean, they just slowed down far too much with this drow lineup. Aster, more than happy to punish us, you know, through sort of the tough times of this game. Lover was just chilling, Sylar was just chilling, farming elsewhere, ignoring the 5-man that Vici Gamer were trying to get going. And now it's a little too late. That drow lineup.
They've lost their momentum completely. They got split up a couple times, and I mean, yeah, Aster, they get that one Roshan, they just capitalize on it so much. See Paparazzi, he pushes bottom. Oh my god. Sylar's in. He wants to end the night. Sylar bought a rapier.
XXS jumps forward. Lover will be kept alive. They've got that second down, that sort of disruption save there against the Reaper side. Absolutely beautiful. As Aster, they're going in. X is out on the Luna.
He's getting controlled.
Does tap the Aegis.
Paparazzi's pushing Rax bottom.
Low lives. Can they even kill him at once? I don't think so. Cool comes back in. Sylar moves in with the Eclipse. A Nightmare comes out to hold him back. They killed off the Necrophos.
Paparazzi got bottom Rax. He's making his way to the third set.
Still, I mean, if Aster win this fight though with the Rapier, they can just go for the base.
If they do, they're getting control though.
Sylar, have a save.
Paparazzi's taking the last Rax.
Excuse me?
He's getting mega creeps.
Is he actually?
He's actually getting mega creeps.
They gotta hurry up and win this fight mid-Aster if they want to take this game. Sylar, looking towards Yang.
Alright, well they need to just end, they need to just go to your board.
You've got to fight here. You've lost your axe. He's playing back. No, be careful, boys. Oh, the Luna's in trouble. He's dead with that flyback.
Breakers on the floor.
He's dead. They lost the game. What? They lost the game.
What the hell just happened?
It's GG. It's getting late. It's getting late.
What the?
What?
They just turned the whole game. Look at the graph. They turned the whole game around for like 20 minutes and then that. What in the?
Oh, the drow was just chilling. Yeah, the drow.
I mean, Paparazzi
was
took
like,
the whole base and...
Excuse me whilst I just win the game, you idiots, or whatever Paparazzi would use to insult his fellow comrades.
They had everything. They had Aegis Cheese Refresher Shard. They played it.
Juggernaut.
Where falls my shadow, fells my blade.
$18. Good night. Computer 2 connected.
give it my all.
Ten seconds remaining. 5. Your turn to pick. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Your turn to pick. Your turn to pick.
No, you are!
I'll do legs this time.
Okay.
Prepare for battle.
Let me through.
Ow! Out of my way!
Hey! Guess we better.
Yep.
When can I hit something?
Who's stopping you?
30 seconds to battle.
Me first!
Tama tayong dalawa. Masaya.
Good idea.
Cause it was mine.
Habang nakakasasawak ang hapong gabi, bigla nang nanangawin ng magandang binibigil na kaninin, tumulang ng mga mata. Nananatin ng lalakas ng nakasama, gabi na ito ang aking pagmulat ng mata, hintay yung bitakan.
Hey, you were on fire! Good idea!
Sana makasama ka sa Pina, sana makakataas na magkakakaya-kaya. Kaya-kaya.
I like this part!
Kasama tayo,
Sa mga pagkakon ganyan, may parang hindi. Hindi, hindi na mga makakable. Ano na, may agad. Ang wakon ba? Hindi ako maniwala.
Ako naman! Balik lang naman!
Sing.
Ano tagtawa ko din?
Cute, oy? Cute na sika na ako.
Ako ano nga?
Cute, oy? Nagboto ko ano? Gandang mga ka. Tarawa kaya. Invite ka. What's up? Invite ka. Magaling, invite ka. Yeah. Dili. Salamat po.
Lain pan. Lain pan eh. Lain pan.
Babae ka ba?
Service, lain pan. Service. Hoy. Okay. Ha? Ang sabi malo yawang sa pulo tagol. Okay. Kuya oh.
Reactive ako sa kinapos mo. Yan, sige, sa pangalan mo.
Adi ka, sa bahay.
Lagi sa magtingawan. Tapos pag nagkataw, siyempre mo pati kuya. Tuan, tudusin. Para na malakapan. Malakapan ligaan.
Doon ba niyo? Ay, butang niya.
Malakapan ligaan.
Nagkaan ka doon, sorry. Nagkaan ko. Kaya masuk dulu. Wait lang. Doon tanay. Uy, tinggal dua. Ano naman? Lensit. Kuya star. Sige, pusta. Ate kayo, aboy ka ba dito? Ano nga? Ay, pilbigyan ko mo rin. Yun. Kagalit. Adip. Bak. Ay, dito lang naman. Pagkata. Dito ako kasi sa nagkakaon. Benching ko ako. Pindawan dito lang. Dito yun. Dito lang. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Dapat ka buhok pa. Pa. Ate. Pa. Aray. Asan ba? Dili. Dito. Kung ano ba? Tagasa. Pas ka buhok pa. Pas. Atong taga. Yun? Oo. It's working. It's working. What a nice dad.
Your top tower is under attack.
Oh.
Hindi walang.
Your middle tower is under attack. Dire structures are fortified. Radiant structures are fortified.
Wala i-click na na.
Enemy's middle tower has fallen. Your top tower is under attack.
Ba ơi, chết, ba ơi, chết rầy, rầy quá. Ôi, đi cùng bạn thôi, tỉnh đâu đi, tỉnh nó mà nó ada kanan bawah ngapa? Iya, lagi. Dia kamu tahu. Hai. Balik lang ako dito. Leka ako pala.
Hindi ako abang.
Uy, dahil leka ako pala. Kulog. Alam ko na po. Hindi mo gusto ko. May nagigigil. Hindi mo gusto ko. Love.
Your top tower is under attack. Your top tower is under attack.
Balik na eh. Bagay, oo, bagay tanduhan.
Hindi na sana ng member ko. Hindi na ba?
Balik yung account ko.
Sino ba mo? Kasama ba? Tawag ka.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Awak. Bakul bangun. Bila bang wala makakapigil sa pindahan. Ako sa iyong lahat The last time. Guard lang. Guard lang eh. Guard lang. Look. Baka maki lagi kick. Hindi na sila linggin. Guard lang. Hey, Ricky. Mau laway yan. Yun lang yun. Very good segue. Bawi lang, bawi. Huwag ako update profile. Okay, bounce. Uy, di mo tumaulaw. Nagbuhang ka na mo. Ano to? Parte mo. Naik ko. Oh, wala mira. Ano ba? Yan sa laway kaya betul. Dari kanan. Boleh.
Naboy, no. Naboy.
Anis ba? Di kayo online tanong eh.
Wow, buta nagpiso online ba? Ito po ba? Stop like po pa. Stop like.
Kemarin doa ada deh, belum na, ikaw lang dito.
Dia mau. Dia mau. Ba, dia bingit. Dah kamu. Anak kamu sudah. Saya
Jadi,
boy. Ah, saya
tayo. Like lang, hindi mo like.
Pero beresan unta kamu. Ini nak apa bisa? Apa lagi? Kalau di bawah. Kalau kau melewatan mah. Kalau kau melewatan. Balik tadi oh. Ayo lagi bang. Ayo. Ini. Pagbabu dito na nawa. Pero palit ko, kaya palit talo. Kaya na iba ng keke. Kung para na ito na ba ilalim. Kaya di. Ito. Ako pabuso ko na. Ito na ko na.
Kami pakatagal lagi
Days na kung bitaw na.
The enemy is top.
Saan ko, Jen? Back, Jen, back, Jen, please.
Oh, the chip lag is going. Chip lag. Mula left ni mo ko na, to ko na, ulit mo na ko.
Namatay na rin din ba, no? Namatay na rin din ba? Ano namatay na? Ay, namara na. Ito, maula yan ba? Yan, sana na. Pa, dito?
Mag-step.
Balik mo niya.
Radiant structures are fortified. Your turn to pick. Your turn to pick. 10 seconds remaining. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Yep. Party na ba? Discount ko na ba sa iwan? Iwan mo ba? Ikaw ito ba?
Your turn to pick. Your turn to pick. 10 seconds remaining. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Your turn to pick. Your turn to pick.
Ba't yan mo? Ba't yan mo tao rin?
Chan, isend ra balik ang link sa live. Chan.
Your turn to pick. Your turn to pick.
Mo next game pa mo?
Match here.
Mo next game pa mo, Shwa?
Into war's teeth.
Shwa. Last game na yun ako. Matanaw lang ko ninyo sa live. Kay Mulag, para sa ganina ba? Niungot ako Oo.
Enemies need
Matanaw lang ko ninyo kay niungot ako kanina. Pag-click na ko, naungot, nilag.
good day to fight. Axe charges.
Atay, ulo eh.
To the enemy.
30 seconds to battle. 30 seconds to battle.
Axe run.
Mo.
Kapag palit ako, pag-iwan yung
Rest is for the day.
The battle begins. begins.
There can be no battle till axe is at hand. And axe is. Cut and run! To battle! Of course. To battle! Axe run! Into war's teeth! Axe charges! Enemies need killing! Axe takes your core! Cut and run! To the enemy! Slice of the action! Rest is for the dead. Take a fight. Axe goes. Forward. To battle. To the enemy. Axe brings the air. Fight if you can. Rest is for
Missing middle.
Axe charges. Move yourself. Forward. Enemies need killing. Axe runs. Axe goes. Cut and run. Forward. Enemies need killing. Axe runs. To the enemy. Good day to fight. Rest is for the dead.
Missing middle.
Into war's teeth. Axe goes. To battle. Axe, into war. Axe charges. To the enemy. Axe trades in death. Axe lives to cut again. Gate of light. Cut and run. Rest is for the dead. To battle. To the enemy. Axe attack. Wet my blade. Taste my blade. To battle. Into war's teeth. Here's off the eye. Axe gains strength. Wet my blade. Good rate of life. Cut and run. Prove yourself. Enemies need killing. Axe charge. Rest is for the dead. Taste my blade.
Atay, level 6 na sila.
Away, away. Fire away.
A slice of the
Ano din ba? Bawal strike din eh. Ano na, patay din. Kaya ba't sila nagalaw? Ano ba yun?
Atay, lisudan eh.
Your top tower is under your top tower is under attack. Your middle tower is under
Panawis, doktor.
Missing middle. Missing middle.
Kaya lisudan eh.
Enemies need killing.
Ate niya to kontra si sunod-sunod yawa ah.
Rest is for the dead. Into wars. Cut and run. Show your worth. Axe breaking death.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Axe go. Good day to fight. To the enemy. Enemies need killing. Yourself. Axe attacks. Forward. Axe run. Here comes the axe.
Okay.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Forward.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Battle. Prove yourself. Wet my blade. Good day to fight. Trash fight.
Oh yatay.
Dire, mamawas red, dire. Dire. Mamawas red.
Enemies need killing.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Kaya lisudan eh.
Mamawas red lagi dire.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Don't worry, precious axe. Bleak dagger does not come. Rest is for the dead.
Your bottom tower is under attack. Dire structures are Radiant structures are fortified. Your bottom tower is under attack. Your bottom tower is falling.
Into wars, team. Axe rod.
Your bottom tower is under attack. The enemy's middle tower. Your bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Axe go. To the enemy. Into wars, team. Point of the realm. Axe attacks.
Enemy's bottom tower.
Axe rod.
Ano meaning sa DP?
Display picture.
Ha?
Display picture ba?
Ano na dyan nga picture?
Ang profile picture.
Grupal gino, grupal. Hindi ba? Uy,
Display picture.
grupal ka ba siya?
Ha?
Ito, grupal ka ba na mo?
Ha?
Grupal ka ba na?
Oo.
Grupal.
Cut and run. Good day to fight. Takes all. Axe goes.
Your top tower is
Axe charges. Cut and run.
Twitter. Galit ang tuan.
Axe cuts.
Your top tower is under attack.
Madai, lisod kayo?
Rest is for the dead.
Your middle tower is falling.
Ang dawang ng goal.
Into Passion to the enemy. Cut and run. Into war's teeth. Axe go. Axe runs.
Your top tower is under attack.
Enemies need killing. Rest is for the dead. Take my blade. Good day to fight. Raging to the enemy. Axe attack. Axe rises in rank. Forward. Here comes the axe. Axe brings the axe. Axe charges.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
To battle. Forward. Come and get it. Enemies need killing. Rest is for the dead. Axe charges.
Bottom tower is under attack. Structures are fortified.
Buka ni.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Ha? Jai, Jai.
Axe is all the reinforcement this army needs.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
To the enemy.
Yun lang pala. Hindi siya nakalito.
Axe goes. A slice of the axe.
Radiant structures Your middle tower is under attack.
From the red mist, axe return. Enemies need killing.
Dito yun. Ha? Siyempre lang, bango lang kita. Bango.
To the enemy. Axe goes.
Dami ko pa sa Tape man yan, Pandre.
Into
Facebook
war
niya.
team.
Your top tower is under attack.
Axe rise.
Your top tower is under attack.
Axe charges.
Laza.
Your shaman has fallen to the
Rest is for the dead.
Your top tower is under attack.
Cut and run.
Your top tower is under attack.
Rest is for the dead.
Your middle tower
Axe
is under
charges.
attack.
Forward.
Your top tower is under attack. Your middle tower has fallen. Your top tower is fallen.
Axe trades in death. Axe goes. Good day for fight. Let's run. I said good day, sir. Good day, sir. Into war. Axe charges. Axe run. To battle. Into war team. Rest is for the dead. Wet my blade.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Forward. Get some. Axe goes. Axe goes.
So, dugay ka dahil so eh. May dash nga tanga. Tangina mo rin.
Back in action. To the enemy. Good day to fight.
Dire structures are fortified. Radiant structures are fortified. Your middle tower has fallen.
Cut and roll. Into war's teeth. Enemies need killing.
Your middle barracks are under attack.
Rest is for the dead.
Your bottom shroud has fallen. Your middle barracks are under attack.
Axe charges. To battle.
Bagus ni Ray.
Into war's teeth.
Uy, gazong! Wow.
The war may now continue.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Rest is for the dead.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Ito, ge. Sige, ito.
Axe goes.
Ikaw pinakabubo dito, gago. Last pick PA.
Bigyan mo yan.
Good day to fight.
Hoy bubo, ang daming pwedeng effect. Bakit pantumasasin patanga?
To the enemy.
O problema ko ba yan?
Into war's teeth.
Your middle barracks are under attack.
Rest is for the dead. Forward.
Your middle barracks are under attack.
Cut and run.
Starport structures are fortified. Radiant structures are fortified.